So there's this very strong belief in a certain sect of people who practice different form of spirituality, which is really frowned upon, and people call it black magic or whatever. But there's a very strong belief amongst these people that for your manifestation, all you need to do is work on your fear. They say forget about all the practices, forget about everything else, just work on your fear. And for me, it makes a lot of sense. So this is what is happening when we are trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to manifest, your dreams, your wishes, anything that you're trying to manifest, there comes a time where you're doing everything but nothing's really happening. So if you sit back and think about it, what is really happening is your manifestation could be right in front of you. The person that you are trying to bring in your life is like 2 feet away from you, but there is a fear in you which is making you go speak to that person or give that person a call. It's the same thing with your job. You're looking to upgrade yourself, you're looking for a promotion, but when it comes to a board meeting, you just keeping shut. Wondering what are people going to say about my ideas, what are people going to say about my views. So you just keep shut. There's a fear inside you. Same thing with health. You're trying to achieve a kind of a physique and you're wondering now that, okay, now I'm overweight, will I go to the gym? Are people going to laugh? I'm underweight, will I go for a swim? Are people going to laugh looking at me in my trunks? And this is all fear that is stopping you from achieving your wishes, your dreams, your manifestation. Fear is the number one thing in that. That's what they say, there's a thin line, an imaginary line, you cross it and all your dreams and wishes will come true. That line is called fear, which is an illusion. So a lot of people work towards getting over their fear. Overcome your fear, get rid of your fears, and no. The right thing to do is the belief of, like I said, this sect of people. They say don't get rid of your fear, you channel your fear. So here in India, we play cricket, and cricket is a game where I'm sure you all know about the game. So once a batsman is standing and a bowler comes, this bowler is a fast bowler who's bowling at a really high speed, like 130, 135, 40 kilometers an hour. So when he comes and bowls, all the batsman does is uses his force and he just nicks it to where the ball needs to go, and he'll go for a 6 or he'll go for a 4, he'll take a few runs from that. That's all he does, uses his force and he channels it to where he wants to do it. This is what we need to do with fear. Make use of that fear, don't get rid of it. Every emotion that we are going through, if you channel it the right way, is going to work like wonders for you. So this mudra that I'm going to tell you about does that. When you read about it, a lot of people have various different things, but the basic work of this mudra is to channel your fear, not get rid of it, not overcome it, nothing. Just channel it to a direction which is stopping you from achieving your goals. This mudra is called the Uttar Bodhi Mudra, which means enlightenment. Uttar means higher. I'll pin up this word. So Uttar means higher. Enlightenment is Bodhi. Now enlightenment is not limited to just one thing. Enlightenment can be anything to do with your truth. That you've had that experience that you're a soul in a human form, your soul came out and you've come back and you realize that's your enlightenment. So enlightenment can be anything, that okay, this fear that I'm feeling is an illusion, it's an enlightenment. I'm living in an illusion, so this fear is also an illusion, it's an enlightenment. So everything that is creating that fear, now this could be from past life memories, this could be this life memories or experiences which is putting you in a state where you're feeling a little less confident about yourself. There's some doubt, there's confusion. All these different emotions collectively are put together is called fear, which is stopping you from achieving what you need to. So Uttar Bodhi, the main function of this mudra is to channel that fear to a direction where now you can say the right things, now you can do the right things, open your mouth at the right time. Because when it comes to the corporate world, let's say in the corporate world, it's not about the right thing that you say, it's about how much can you say. So let's say if you're somebody like me who says very less, and if it makes sense to you, great, but this is how I talk. I'll talk less and it has to make sense to you. If not, then great, I cannot go on. But then you put me in a corporate table and I know what sells is how much you can talk. So you keep talking, I keep talking. For everyone else, like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. No, but what I did was I started with making sense, then I spoke a whole lot of rubbish, and in the end I made sense again. So everyone's like, great. So sometimes this is what is stopping you from achieving that thing. You're not one of those who's going to sit there and talk a lot of rubbish. You're like, no, that's not me. But no, there are times where you need to be that person who's going to talk a lot of rubbish. So again, this mudra channels all your fear, your doubt, your confusion into a direction which is going to take you to where you need to be. So this mudra, like I said, is called Uttar Bodhi Mudra. Now there are different ways of doing it. You have to see what suits you. There are 3 different ways of doing it. So once now, I'm sure you will Google it, and fair enough, you should. You will see a different forms of it. Various 3 different forms of it. You decide what suits you. So this is what the Uttar Bodhi Mudra looks like. This is the most common way of holding this mudra. You hold it right in front of you, and you can sit on a chair, you can sit in your meditation position. This, where your thumb is down and index finger is up and all the other fingers are interlocked, is called the Uttar Bodhi Mudra. The other form, I'll tell you more about this, but the other way of doing it where your thumb is overlapping each other. It's not going down, but now it's overlapping each other. You do it yourself and you see whether the left one is making you feel stronger, the right one go over it is making you feel stronger, making you feel powerful, or is this making you feel powerful? You decide for yourself. The other one is where your thumb is parallel. Your thumb is not overlapping, it's not going down, it's parallel. You're sitting like this. So when you hold this mudra, you don't need to hold your fist completely tightly, interlock very gently, not even so loose where now there's a gap over here. Only when you're taking it down. So the first way of doing it, let's say right now you're looking to give away your fear. That okay, I'm somebody who really needs to give away that low confidence of mine. You're not looking to channel it into achieving something. You're just looking to give away that low confidence, doubt, confusion, anything that's leading to fear. Then you sit in your meditation, you hold this mudra and you put your thumb down. Thumb down is why? Because it represents Agni, it represents Supreme. So when somebody says, how's your life going? You say, great. Or you say, it's not great. So right now, Agni, the fuel that is causing that fear, you want it to be not great. Thumbs down. So you're releasing it. So this is why. So your index finger represents you, the soul. It also represents Vayu. Vayu is, I've made an entire video on how you can use this index finger to change somebody's perception. So this Vayu, when you point it towards somebody, you can change somebody's perception. So once you're letting go of this fear, and this 2 fingers of yours, which represents Vayu, means air, and it also represents you, the soul. Now you're getting all the information. Now you're getting everything that needs to be done by you. That fear is not going to be there, doubt, confusion, everything that's leading to fear is not going to be there. You're going to get the right words, the right action, the right thought process is going to start coming to you. That's why it's called the Uttar Bodhi, higher knowledge, higher enlightenment. So the other way of doing it is, this is what I do. This doesn't make me feel comfortable. It just doesn't make sense to me. So for me, this is where I feel powerful, where I interlock the thumbs. My left thumb always goes over the right one. You see what suits you. So you sit in this meditation pose. You decide how long you want to sit. Again, it doesn't have to be extremely tight. Keep your fist loose, interlock all your fingers, index fingers go up, they're joining together, they're going upwards. Fingers, the thumb is overlapping each other. This is how you need to be. So tomorrow, let's say now, if you're, like I said, in a board meeting or anywhere before that meeting, before you need to meet somebody, the lover that you're going to go speak to, or you need to call, you just need to hold this for 5 minutes. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you decide for yourself. The minute you start feeling confident, you go for it. Even if you're there in the meeting, let's say you're there in the meeting, you hold your fingers, you hold this. When you talk, you put your point across, you talk to them, you listen. When you're there, you don't even need to sit like this, making it obvious that, okay, now we have one Kung Fu Panda sitting over here in a mudra. No, you just chill out. You just keep your fingers straight, keep it whichever way you want to, and you speak what you need to speak. You hear what you need to speak. You hear what you need to hear. The right words, the right actions will start happening. Nobody's going to say, okay, my God, this person's holding a mudra. So the other way of doing it, when you're looking for a balance in your life, in everything, okay, I want to be confident, but I don't want to become overconfident. Any form of balance in your life which you think, this is the disbalance in my life which is not making me achieve my goals, my dream, my wishes, my manifestation, you keep your thumb straight. You keep your thumb parallel. So again, you sit with your thumb parallel, fingers pointing upwards, other fingers are interlocked. This will bring that balance that you're looking for, which now is otherwise stopping you from achieving what you need to achieve. So Uttar Bodhi, again, there'll be some or the other higher enlightenment that will come to you, which will make this body do all the things it's not doing right now. The words, the thought process, the action, any of those things. So it's very important. It's very important you see your body as a technology suit, which you are manipulating it now into getting what you want, into achieving what you want to achieve. So really try this out. So right now, like I said, you decide how long you want to hold it. You decide what feels more comfortable to you. You decide whether you're looking for that balance, or you're looking for that power, or you're looking to give away something, give away any of those doubt, confusion, fear. You're the best person to decide that. The mudra, the teachings, a teacher, or anybody else is not going to decide that for you. The minute you hold it, you will decide for yourself, yeah, this feels right for me. This is what I really need to do. So yeah, you must try this mudra out. And most of the mudras, like right now, all the mudras which are to do with touching fingertips, that takes some time. So let's say now you're going to go somewhere and you need spiritual knowledge, you'll just do this for 5 minutes, it's not going to happen. But any of the mudras where your palms are touching each other, like the Anjali mudra where we used to pray, any of these mudras is that can happen instantly. Whatever you're looking for, the results will come instantly. Otherwise, all the other mudras, it takes some time. So if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life, be fearless. Namaste.